Hey, Tburrier from Tburrier.com. Do you ever struggle with motivation? Do you ever struggle with getting yourself to do the things that you know are going to take you to what you really want? Yes, of course you do, because you're a human being, right? We all struggle with that, right? It's part of the human struggle in general. It's the human condition. If we didn't struggle with that, everyone you know, including you, would be living exactly the life that you want to live. Every single person. Right? So why is it that if we don't have everything we want, if we haven't accomplished everything we want, if we're not achieving or becoming everything that we want, why are we not motivated all the time? I believe that the biggest issue is what we already have. Right? We are living in the most comfortable age in human history. Now, granted, I know there's plenty of stuff to be uncomfortable about, right? Rapid change is uncomfortable. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. That's uncomfortable. But the truth is, from a creature comforts perspective, you have everything. Right? You don't have to worry about a roof over your head for the most part. Now, you might worry about what kind of roof is over your head, but you don't worry about the roof over your head. You don't really have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about water, right? You have those things, and you have more. You have more entertainment than you can shake a stick at. You have more ways to have fun. You sleep in probably a comfortable bed, right? We all have so much that it can inhibit, right, what we're trying to accomplish, because it's not so painful day to day if we don't go after the things that we want. And by nature, human beings tend to move away from pain first before we move towards pleasure, right? That's just the nature of it. It's like we struggle with fear of loss more than we run after desire for gain. It's just, again, it's part of the human condition. And I remember hearing Jim Rohn say, you can study the roots or you can gather the fruit, right? If you don't need to worry about why we're like that. We just are. And if you're not like that, then this won't be relevant for you. But I would have to find it hard to believe that you don't struggle with this, because practically everybody does. And so here's a couple little ideas for you, because the key to accomplishing something of significance, to living the life that you want, and we're only on this planet for a short time. Life is short. To not go after what's in your heart to go after makes no sense whatsoever, right? To settle makes no sense whatsoever. Why? For the sake of what, right? I mean, we're only here for a short time, and we don't know how long that time is. So why wouldn't you go after the gusto in life? Why settle for stuff that you don't love when you can go after what you love and what you really want? So first thing is, whatever it is that motivates you, right? That motivates you to start something. Let's say that you have a business, or you've started a business, or you're starting something, right? Maybe you started a fitness program, or doesn't matter what it is. At some point, right, you're going to struggle with motivation, because the bottom line is you're not always going to feel like it, right? It's just the way it is. So what can you do? Well, first thing is, what made you want that thing in the first place? You see, as you start getting down the road a little bit, right? Once you make a commitment to do something, it doesn't take long till you're getting down the road of doing it, that you realize that whatever it is isn't going to be as easy as you hoped it would be, right? We tend to romanticize the result and forget that there's going to be learning and difficulty and struggle in the midst of that, and times when we feel stuck, and times when we don't feel like it, and everything else. So what drove you in the first place to want that? You got to remember that. You got to remind yourself of that, and you got to take it deeper, right? What was the intrinsic reason, not the extrinsic, right? You see someone who has a goal to get a new house, or make a certain amount of money. Those kinds of goals don't work. They don't work because they're surface goals, right? You got to pull it down deeper to why you want that, right? And so once you get clear on why you want that, then you put that goal and attach it to what's important to you right in front of your face as frequently as possible. And I can tell you this, I'm just going to throw this out. It is so worth it to never stop pursuing your dreams, whatever it is. I mean, I recently accomplished something that I've been working at for over 30 years. Right? Over 30 years. And I'm not a guy I don't care about status recognition. I don't care much about things. but I care about a certain way of living. And I was able to accomplish something relative to my lifestyle where I get to wake up every morning and go, oh my gosh, I'm actually living my dream. I worked my tail off, failed a lot, fell down a lot, all that stuff. But I can tell you it's worth it to keep yourself motivated, because what got me there was a lot of days of doing what I had to do to make it happen when I didn't feel like it, when I wasn't motivated to do it. Right? If you only do what matters to you when you feel like it, you're not going to do it very much because you got a lot of going on in your life, right? You got things that matter to you. You got people that are always pulling at you. You got stress and bills and a job and all this kind of stuff. If you want to make something significant happen in your life, you're going to have to do stuff in the face of that. So you're going to have to inspire yourself, right? And so put your goals in front of you every day. It's worth it. It's worth it to even have a day of experiencing accomplishing it. It's worth it, whatever you go through. Next is affirm that to yourself. Every day, affirm it. Use affirmations. Next is think about the impact on others that you accomplishing whatever it is going to have. I know that we tend to think about the impact on ourselves, and that's cool. But you know what? We don't always do the best things for ourselves. It's not uncommon for us to not do what we should do because it's about us. But do it for others. Do it for the people that matter. Do it for the people you love. And then think about what are your options if you don't. Whatever your options are, if you don't do it, remove those options. Don't have a plan B. Plan Bs are for people who plan on not accomplishing plan A. Don't have a plan B. Just have the plan and don't stop. Right? Jim Rohn said, you will see me on the top of the mountain waving my flag, or you will see me dead on the side from trying. If you have that attitude towards whatever it is that you want to accomplish, you'll get there eventually. So there's a few tips for motivating yourself. It's worth it. Go after your dreams. The only thing holding you back from accomplishing what you really want in your life is the person in the mirror. And so tell that person, we're doing it today, whether we feel like it or not. Because if you take the action, you'll begin to feel like it. If you wait around to see if you're going to feel like it, you aren't going to feel like it. Take the action. I hope this was helpful. If you have a question, shoot me an email below. My email's down there, tburrier@gmail.com, tburrier@gmail.com. And if you need some training or some coaching, visit my website and check out what I've got there and send me a contact there and we can talk about it. Hope you have a great day. Take care.